It's a little bit more complex than that. There is, in other words, the event that's coming is basically if we here, how we say, do what's necessary in ourselves to prepare for the coming, yes, then the outworking will actually be beneficial. I think Mark alluded to that.
He did, yes, but that's at the other side of, nevertheless, 2/3 of the population going.
Well, we
put it mildly.
That's our problem. You see, we, for instance, you asked before about the Bible. I mean, in the year 1600 BC, approximately 3,600 years ago, the strongest country on earth at that time was Egypt, greatest army, and it was completely destroyed by the last visit of this planet. We call it the 10 plagues. You know, we read it all the time, but we never really recognized that there was something manifest at that time. And yet, you see what happened, and what I meant is the people were slaves, then millions of people weren't slaves, they're out in the desert, and at that point, they had an opportunity to do something, which, and this is the whole story, they didn't do.
Hey, my Padawans. I'm here at Taco Bell listening to Art Bell. I had the $10 box, Lux box. It came with a taco, a gordita, and a burrito. Pretty good. I'm done. So, you know, I guess these are some kind of episodes when I come to Taco Bell and I listen to Art Bell. Pretty interesting stuff tonight.
The electromagnetic, geographical, gravitational, what have you, pathways, science.
But I wanted to say about something about the 3I Atlas comet. Because look, it is a comet, guys. But it's fun to speculate and troll people. You know, it's aliens. You know, there's all these AI articles on Facebook. You know, where they make it out like there's a ship. I mean, it's AI, right? They have this ship out in space and like the grays and they make it look really cool, okay? And so you start thinking, oh my God, you know, the 3I Atlas, it's a spaceship, you know, and it looks sort of looks like a spaceship from like Battlestar Galactica or something, right? Or the first Star Trek movie, maybe. But it looks like a spaceship, you know, out of a movie. And I know it's ridiculous, guys. I know it's not a spaceship, all right? I know it's just a comet. It's just a weird comet. I heard it was, I don't know, I heard it was nickel, maybe? They said it had nickel. And, of course, a lot of the elements, a lot of the metals. But I'm not surprised that comets have metals, right? That's common. I mean, the moon, all these planets have cores, you know, made of metals. That you know, that's where the minerals come from Earth. So just because something it's a metal, you know, steel, magnesium, titanium, whatever, it doesn't mean it's a spaceship, okay? But it's fun to sort of talk about it, guys, in my group. And I want to invite you to my Art Bell group on Facebook. Just go there and say, hey, I'm from YouTube. The name is Midnight in the Desert without Art Bell. Because, you know, Art Bell is dead. But we still have Midnight in the Desert. And I thought that was an appropriate name. So join the club. I mean, I post over there sometimes. We do need more people. I think there's like 1,000+ people in the group. But I welcome you to come over and talk about stuff like this, because I do like talking about, you know, the space missions that are coming up, the Artemis mission that we're going back to the moon next year. I follow SpaceX. I love all this stuff, you know. I just saw the Elon Musk presentation and his interview with Joe Rogan, and he does want to land on Mars within 5 years. So that's exciting. Something else, I don't know if you guys know. I don't know if you guys know me for a long time, but I always said that Richard Hoagland, RCH, was my favorite guest on Art Bell. And, he had the whole Face on Mars thing. He got famous. He was on the news. He wrote books. He was the NASA advisor to Art Bell for a long time. But then after Art Bell passed, I guess he didn't want to do the shows with Heather Wade. I guess they didn't get along. All right. So I listen to his show sometimes. It's called On the Other Side of Midnight, but it's really lame. It's really boring, and he never shows up. It's always replays because his wife died a while back, but he's never there. It's always a replay, and it's only Saturday and Sunday. But I know I'm listening to a replay of Art Bell somewhere in time. That's also a replay, but because he's dead, Richard Hoagland is not dead. He should be doing a show, like a live show, every Saturday and Sunday. No excuses, bro. No fucking excuses. He's big on, he's big in space conspiracy. And when I say space conspiracy, he talks a lot about, the hidden fortress on the moon. There's structures on the moon, and he thinks. The guy thinks there's pyramids in Mars. There's people there living there, actually living there, like real humans. So I don't know. The guys are kind of out there, but I still like him. I think he's really, he's really a smart guy. He's a famous radio personality, and I think he worked for Walter Cronkite back in the 60s on his radio show, and so he's a expert. But anyway, I just thought I'd do these, because Taco Bell with Art Bell kind of makes sense, right? I don't know if you like Taco Bell or not. If you think Art Bell liked Taco Bell, let me know. I got to get going. Have a good night, and may the force be with you. Bye.
Well, that might be cruel advice, too.
Well, from my standpoint, I happen to, have a belief in reincarnation. I don't think it's cruel. Why would anyone, in the latter part of their life want to pull up their roots and try to start anew? That'd be very difficult.
Well, even with reincarnation, if 2/3 of us are suddenly gone, it's going to be like a long waiting line at the reincarnation counter.
Well, I don't know anything about that. There may be other planets, other existences, other types of entities to reincarnate.